Nice little handball to Cornwall towards his teammate in Bowman, intercepted by Harriet, but in the way at centre half back is Johnny Cousins for Corio.
The veteran chopped it off beautifully, Cousins. He went out towards his old teammate there in Nevada, Cornwall. He didn't let him down, took the mark. Bradley thumped it away from Eamon Charles. Well played, Bradley. Little kick comes across half back.
McLeod, I think. McLeod on the ground.
Yeah, and the mark taken by Harriet, I think that was. And he kicks the ball towards the centre wing. The mark's taken, but he wanted to play on that player, and he got nowhere to go. Aitchison now straightens up on the right foot, goes forward to the centre. On the wing position, Highland doesn't let him down, takes the mark, hand pass over the top. Riley started running, Bowman chases him, Riley gets the kick under pressure, centres the ball in towards the forward zone.
Only one bloke wanted it.
Wrote his name all over it and he ripped the pass in, and he's on a pretty acute angle, only about 5 or 6 metres in from the boundary line, Timmy Gardner.
That Cookie's why he's been such a great player. He was the only one in that group that really wanted that footy. And,
didn't he ever? And he went at it hard and he put the fingertips out and he made sure it stuck when he got to it. Gardner now, lining up. This for the lead, I think, for Thomson as he comes in. The goal umpire hasn't moved. Thomson go to 4-3-27. They lead Corio. They trail Corio 4-5-29. I knew I was close. 2 points the difference on the victory on the Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard.
And second goal to Timmy Gardner. Laurie, he's here to play today.
Yeah, he certainly is, Eric. He's only had 4 kicks, but he's had 4 handballs as well. So he's when he plays that type of game, and I think ticked 2 goals as well, hasn't he?
Yep.
So that's a pretty good first quarter effort.
So back in the middle, umpire to get us underway again. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Thomson coming back up high. There's a whistle on play from a boundary umpire. It's actually the trailing umpire has given the free kick off the ball to Tom Harriet. So I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Nevada Cornwall sort of a bit bemused, but Harriet in the interim has got the free kick long inside 50, looking for Forbes. Too high for Forbes. Cousins claims the mark at the back, not allowed by the umpire. Has plenty of time. Steadies himself, finds a player out wide, and it's Ashley McNamara on the ground, centre wing outside. Ashley McNamara takes the mark and plays on quickly.
He goes towards the centre wing. Ashley McNamara up high in front there. Rivet couldn't take the mark. Hand pass for Thomson is okay. Came across. Harriet might have been got a little kick forward. Gardner couldn't take that one. Cornwall's got it for Corio. Kicks around the body. Clever kick. He got Mickey Mostert. He took the mark on centre wing. Mickey tried a little short one round the boundary line. Got it to Lazarich on the bounce. Lazarich tumbles the ball in towards the forward zone. Bolshevic's got it. This one sits for him. He's had a few that haven't got to him. This one, Bolshevik goes for goal from the right forward pocket. Touched on the line with a great kick from Johnny Bolshevik. Minor score to Corio.
So Corio improved to 4 goals, 6:30. They lead Thomson 4-3-27. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 4 minutes gone as Daniels.
Michael Bowman back onto Riley, Corey Collins off. So they're rotating some of their smaller players through the middle.
Well, that was a magnificent kick by Daniels, but straight to Savanka, who was in the centre square. Picked up by Bolshevik. Draws a player. The underground hand pass. Looks for Ashley McNamara. Hooks it around the body. Mark almost taken by Daniels. Spoiled at the last moment. There's some strong work. Williams picked up by Bolshevik. Went for the outside of the foot and hit the inside and it's gone out of bounds on the full 20 metres from the behind post. Wrong side of the foot, Cookie.
Was too. Good play, Andy Williams in that situation. Andrew Williams, and like Andy. Andrew Williams, good play. We got that ball out though. They're good promising signs for Corio there.
Did well. So the free kick, 4.5 minutes gone. Second quarter. Adam Leslie for Thomson. Deep in the back pocket. Free kick out of bounds on the full. Gee, he hasn't got too many options. He's whistled to play on by the umpire. Kicks long again. Savanka's in the way. Gage puts a contest. Rivet, I don't know where he's playing, but H.E. standing beside him, but he was on his own on that. Picked up Jed Potter. Hooks it around the body. Jed Potter, and he's kicked the goal. That's his second. On the left foot, Jed Potter has increased the Corio lead. 5-6-36. To Thomson, 4-3-27. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, that was far too easy. There was no one for Thomson in that hot spot there. It was a grubber kick along the ground from Chad Rivet, but it could have went to 2 other people there as well. So they could have raffled it, and that's not good defensive play at all. And, I won't say it anymore, but they're a little bit sus down there today.
Okay, Rivet, I think, is playing out about centre-half forward at the moment, or forward pocket playing well up the ground, and that's been a good move because it's put Ricky O'Toole back in the square. They've had to match him up with Leslie, take him away from their forward line.
They're isolating Ricky, aren't they? One out, no one within 50 metres.
And one out, he'll beat most players. Okay, out of the centre now. Thomson need to get things going. They do so. Down towards Mitchell out there at half forward. The ball won't sit for him. Goes back after it, Mitchell. Picked up by Forbes on the wrong side. Gets a hand pass across. Almost told McLeod into a bit of trouble. He got a hand pass across eventually. Came out to King of Corio. Kicked the ball around the wide centre wing position. Looking for Cornwall. Didn't get it. Oh, Cornwall's coat hanging his opponent. Must be a free kick. The umpire has paid the free kick and he's paid the advantage too. So Thomson go towards half forward. King's up from behind. Spoiled his own teammate there. Ash McNamara, hand pass to Johnny Cousins. Cool as a cucumber. Little kick out wide and he finds Nevada Cornwall, who takes the mark short of the centre wing on the outer side of the ground.
That's Todd McLeod, still down from that marking contest in the hands of trainers. Now he's recovered. And there's a slips catch. I only got a walk loss for that one.
No way.
Chad Rivet's been paid the mark.
The Aussies should walk though because they're not fair income.
So Rivet now, centre wing, up and under. Towards half forward, big pack of...
Oh!
Daniels up high at the back of the pack has taken the mark. Now he goes right across the ground. Oh, I don't know where he's kicked that. What a shocking decision because Bowman made good ground there and in fact is going to get the free kick. So
he might get 50.
Yep.
Tell your story walking, son. He was disappointed was Bradley and he threw Bowman to the ground. There's a McNamara, it is too.
Ashley McNamara.
He's lost, he's at the wrong end.
No, Matty McNamara's got the... Actually, McNamara just coming off the blood rule. I thought that's what you're talking about. So he's got the towel, but the man on the mark now is 5 metres out. Matty McNamara would be pretty wrapped in kicking a goal.
He's kicked a lot in his career, Eric.
Well, he hasn't kicked that. He kicked in the man the mark. That's why he plays at full back, obviously.
That's a shocker.
So it's touched through for behind the Corio. That was a terrible miss, Matty McNamara. 5-7-37 Corio. 4-3-27 Thomson. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 7.5 minutes gone.
Ball back into play now, relayed very quickly as we're writing those scores down out towards the centre wing position. That might be a free kick to Thomson, I think you'll find.
It was a Leslie kick out too, actually.
Okay.
McLeod.
And McLeod now goes across the ground looking for, almost taking the mark there. Troy Mahira's got a hand pass away. It's intercepted beautifully by Barry O'Toole of Corio. Got around Highland. Left foot kick from O'Toole to the forward zone. Bolshevik back in the pack. He usually swallows these. He hand passes over the top into the goal square. Eamon Charles kicks the goal.
Yes, he's going to... I wonder whether he might have got another kick because he got flattened after he kicked the footy.
He did get put into the ground a bit. Watch it go through from the ground. But 4 points on the board. Great goal kicked by Eamon Charles. Unselfish play from Johnny Bolshevik. Probably could have kicked it himself, but narrowed the angle. The hand pass over the top was good and Charles didn't let him down.
So second to Charles and the sixth to Corio. 6-7-43. They're moving away from Thomson. 4-3-27. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 8.5 minutes gone. Laurie, danger signs yet for Thomson?
Yeah, it certainly is, Eric. Corio are prepared to run with the footy, and that's what you've got to do on this ground there, and they're sharing the footy around. You go to one and the handball comes across, just exactly what had happened there. But, it went back to a defensive error again. I think it was Troy Mahara, should have kicked the ball, couldn't get the handball. Someone mopped it up and paid the penalty.
So Grigg in the middle gets the tap down for Thomson. Paddle it back through his legs. Good work in the middle there for Corio by Cornwall. But the ball picked up by Highland. Handball to advantage. Timmy Gardner runs towards 50. Kicks it long to the head of the goal square. 1-on-1 up there. Mark not taken by Gage. Good work there by Stephen Rickett. Gage does well to recover it. Gets a handball forward. But in the forward momentum was pushed over the line by Stephen Rickett with the ball. Fair sort of a thigh bandage on Robbie Walton in front of us there, guys.
We've got a big thigh. That's a big bandage.
But good thinking. Bit of a worry with injury.
Rivet off and Walton on.
So it might be a bit of a worry injury-wise there. So the ball 20 metres from the behind post for Thomson. Southern end, thrown in. Savinka just eased his opponent out. Took the ball, kicked without any pressure at all. Coming through strongly. Russell Grigg runs inside 50.
Goal, Russell.
And it deserves a goal, and he's got a goal. Russell Grigg has kicked his second goal. And that's the sort of inspirational stuff that Thomson desperately need right now. Fifth goal, 5-3-33. They trail Corio 6-7-43. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes gone.
Well, that should be an inspiration to the team. That he when that ball went there, he had his mind straight at that. He went past a couple of players. That's been one of the problems with Thomson, though. They've had a few spectators out there. You've got to get in and get the cherry, and Russell just showed by example then, and it was worthy of a nice goal. Finished it off beautifully.
Beautiful kick. Russell Grigg, he doesn't miss too many shots at goal. He's impressive on that occasion once again. As football hits the commentary box, the umpire starts it again. Cornwall's got a chance out of the middle for Corio. Just got onto the boot as he was tackled. It went forward though. Bolshevik trapped this one sweetly. Got around his opponent very easily. Bolshevik from right half forward goes to the
Ricky
pocket.
O'Toole!
Ricky O'Toole over the O-top and passes over the top. This is a goal coming up here. Raymond Charles kicks his third.
Oh, all
Second.
too easy, wasn't it? What a mark.
Or has he got 3?
I've got him for 3,
That's
Charles.
three for Charles. The 7th goal for Corio. There are some danger signs here for Thomson. 7-7-49. Thomson 5-3-33. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 11 minutes gone.
Well,
Laurie, not many better marks than that.
That was a lovely mark, mate, but I'll tell you what, he's got a meal ticket, this Eamon Charles. If he stays in Ricky hip pocket today, he'll get into the grand final because he's kicked 3 already, and it was such a great goal, wasn't it? A great mark. He would have kicked it easily, but that's captain, coach, team play, and it sparks the team right on, of course.
Todd McLeod off, and Chris Baxter coming on for his first run.
So back in the middle, Savinka and Greg. Greg got the tap down. Savinka, good second effort, got the second tap, picked it up again. Tries to get it clear. It's still in the centre circle. Players not able to get it clear. Now picked up by Timmy Gardner. Handball to Highland. Handball to Riley. He's well. There's an advantage free kick paid, or is it going to go back?
Highland got one on the snout and made sure the umpire didn't miss it.
Why wouldn't it be an advantage? Because he'd already given the handball.
Well, he gave a handball. Gave the handball, but there wasn't much advantage when it got there. I think that's why he brought it back.
Yeah, but don't you pay where the ball landed?
No, the free kick was as he not after him.
Okay, fair enough. So ball now, half forward flank for Thomson. Numbers with Corio, Matty King. Very easily done. Picks it up, kicks towards half forward. Potter from behind. Bradley gets the ball to ground. Grigg doing the roving on this occasion. Terrible kick. He wouldn't want to be kicking that one for goals. Gone right across the ground. Chris Baxter just on the ground. Picks it up. Hooks it on the left foot towards full forward. Up high, Panther. Can't take the mark and also went to ground. You can't do much when you're laying on the ground. Coming through, who was that? Gage couldn't pick it up. Handball comes back. There's a lot of body work going in there. I don't know where the football is. Finally, it's been picked up by Matthew McNamara. Long handball. 2 advantage for Corio. Collins leads in the race for the footy, but the ball goes over the boundary line just as a clash of bodies there, and it's about 20 metres outside the 50-metre arc for the Thomson side. I don't think Robbie Walton's too good. That's how maybe gone on to have a bit of a try, but Chad Ribbett's back, and he'd be a huge loss.
I think the face told the story more than the thigh, didn't it? It was very disappointing when he walked past us back off the ground. Spinning out of the pack, Spuddy Highland's got it outside 50. He goes long to the pocket, high flyer, Rickett's up. But the beautifully judged mark taken by Panther. And the one-hander, because Rickett was up very high, trying to knock the ball away, but he actually missed it. And Panther put the mid out, and it stuck.
He's got to kick this one.
And he's in the left forward pocket. Distance is minimal, 15 metres, angle, fairly acute, but he just should kick this as a forward. Panther goes back, Ross Panther. The goal umpire moves away, and it comes back to the centre of the goals. I think you'll find he's kicked it. Let's see if the Thomson players go berserk. Not much there, not much body language.
That's not a good sign.
So first goal to Panther and the 6 to Thomson. 6-3-39. They trail Corio 7-7-49. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 14 minutes gone. No, there's not a lot of enthusiasm.
Not one player went to Panther, not one player ran down the ground at all.
Well, that's his second kick for the day, Panther. But to combat Ricky O'Toole, you've got to do it at the other end. And Ross has got a good opportunity if he can catch a few catches down there and kick some goals. Makes Ricky then think what he's got to do.
So Danny Ruck back on Panther. I don't know whether he's there all the time. Yeah, Ricketts on the tall engaged. So in the middle, ball comes down from Greg. O'Connor can't get away with the footy. Highland can't pick it up. Umpire puts a whistle on play because it's not going anywhere. It's just adjacent to the centre circle once again. And at the 14.5 minute mark, 39 plays, 49, Corio in front.
Umpire starts it again, back to the centre, up they go. Savanka goes up with Greg. Greg wins this one, knocks it down to the ground. Can it come out of the centre? It can too, through without, what O'Connor was it? No, it would have been Baxter. Baxter, he got the blonde hair too. He got the ball out wide towards half forward. Gardner in front, looking for a free kick. Mitchell it was. Umpire said no free kick happening there, Johnny. Sorry about that, son. We'll brought the ball up. And Sabali Armstrong there waiting for it to come out. Different game today for Sabali. He hasn't touched the footy much. Kicked 11 last week. Up goes Savanka. Thumps it out of the air. Chopped up by Spuddy Highland. Around the body with the left foot. Kicking towards the pocket. Danny Ruck leads in the race for the footy. He'll go over the boundary line and the boundary throw in about 25 metres around from the goal, to which Thomson are attacking. Scoreboard shows Corio 7-7-49, Thomson 6-3-39. It's 10 points the difference on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard.
So boundary umpire prepares, now throws the ball in. Big pack of players there. Savanka, huge punch away for Corio. Lazarick, handball out wide. Some good shepherding out there by Williams, but he was held without the football, said the umpire. So Andrew Williams for Corio, half-back flank, has the freak. He's got Rickett. He's made good ground in the middle. He's going to have to take the mark. He's got 4 to beat. Does well, hands, Stephen Rickett. Magnificent hands. Most improved player in the league, I reckon, this year, Steve Rickett. Goes to the centre of the ground. Michael Bowman, 1 against 3, and he takes the mark. Then the lead comes there from Bolshevik. Good-looking kick, and Bolshevik doesn't take the mark. Troy Maharis does well in defence. Harriet can't pick the footy up, pushed off it far too easily. Cousins, handball to Bowman.
Brilliant.
Now he's paced, just outside 50. Goes to full forward at the back, Ricky O'Toole. Oh, dropped the mark he probably should have taken. Now the ball's pushed over the man. Oh!
Leslie's knocked it out, and Ricky O'Toole immediately appealed for a free kick.
And he's got it, actually. The umpire pointed the wrong way because he pointed the free kick to the defender. But Ricky, very, very quick to get hold of the football. Man on the mark's 5 metres from the behind post. Ricky O'Toole's against the fence.
Needs to keep this. He should have marked that.
Not beyond him, I tell you what.
I'd say he's kicked it.
He's hooked it, and the umpire set 1 behind to the left. So Ricky O'Toole, 1 goal, 2 off his boot. 7 goals, 8.50. Corio, 6-3-39. Thomson, Raiders Bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes gone.
Daniel's about to bring the ball back into play. Usually a good kick. He's got a couple of short ones today and filled a few of them. This one he likes to go longer. Kicks it well outside the 50, the outer side. Up high there, Harriet couldn't take the mark. Knocked away from him at ground level. Corio have the numbers. The hand pass from Jed Potter went into the forward zone. Another one around the body. He held the ball, they said. Lazarus was on his hands and knees. He couldn't get it. Harriet got a hand pass across, put a teammate Highland under a bit of pressure. He got a hand pass to Coley, who's up half back. Kicks the ball towards half back now. Mark taken. Gardner takes the mark, shows the footy to his opponent, then gets tackled, has to hand pass away. There was no one there to help him. Through comes the big fella there, Forbes, missed the footy. Picked up at ground level, beautifully done by Gary Rickett. Hand pass inside's okay. Eamon Charles having a bit of a picnic today. That kick's not a shot. He's all right in front of goal. Not too good away from it. Thomson had the numbers here. They worked the ball towards the centre wing. It spills free to Mitchell. Mitchell a hand pass defensively. It's okay because it sets free big Timmy Gardner. And Timmy goes towards centre half forward. Nobody home. Leading into the space Gage. It didn't get to him. At ground level, beautifully done by Baxter. Got a hand pass away, but he's well tackled. Lost the footy. Comes out to Cousins, and Cousins goes with the right foot up towards the centre, and Bowman takes the mark.
Bowman now plays on quickly. The leads come from full forward there from Potter. Can't get to the football. Ball into it. Well, there's a whistle on play.
Free kick to Potter.
Was throwing the ball. Barry O'Toole, I reckon, might have the free kick.
Yeah, I think he has. You're right, Eric.
So great tackle there by Barry, and free kick against. No, it's going back to Chad Rivet. So great tackle by Chad Rivet.
Well, this will be good. I haven't seen Chad actually kick the ball in the games I've called, so this will be good to see what he does.
So Chad Rivet, man on the mark, 35 metres out.
Usually pretty
almost
straight.
Directly in front. Moves in. Bit of a stutter. I tell you what, he's hooked it to the left trying to get distance. I think it might have been a little more than 35, but it is a behind to Corio off the boot of Chad Rivet. And they've had a few shots. 7 goals, 9-51. Lead Thomson 6-3-39. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes gone.
Ball back into play, looking for Harriet. It is out wide, taking the mark at half back pocket position. Chips it over the top, it's okay. But his teammate runs onto the football well, took a mark and went down towards half forward. King from behind was the high flyer. Couldn't quite handle it. Back in the pack, sweeping on it, Noel Riley.
That's lace out.
Yeah, double kick. Oh, the mark dropped there by Gage. It hit him on the fingers and he couldn't hang on to it. Corio now with the numbers. They batter up. The umpire fell over in the guts and the crowd went berserk. Hooray, they said, as the ball was getting to the centre. Oh, there's a high tackle for mine. And I think that Andrew Williams will take a free kick for a one around the nanny goat. He'll find King out wide. A little short kick's okay. Matty King at centre wing marks the ball. His kick is again short. Good stretching mark taken by Robbie Lazarick just forward of the centre wing.
So Lazarick now decides to kick long towards half forward flank. From behind there, Johnny Bolshevik. Got a spoil there on Harriet. Oh, good work, Eamon Charles. He's pushed the ball forward out in the open. Bolshevik could have perhaps shepherded a little better, but round the corner on the left foot was Eamon Charles, but straight to Aaron Bradley in the last line of defence for Thomson. Goes towards half-back flank. Mark taken by Harriet. decides to chip it back inboard. There's Aitchison, unattended, takes the mark. Now switches the play, goes across the ground. O'Connor coming up very quickly there to cut him down was Matty McNamara. He wasn't going to go anywhere. Now the ball's going back to where it came.
Dangerous.
Good position there is Gary Rickett, but Russell Gregg takes the mark high overhead. Oh, shocking
great
kick.
pass.
It's going to be a magnificent pass. Riley is underneath it, off the side of the boot there from Gregg. Now into the full forward area. The leads come from Sabali Armstrong. Can he get his first mark? Drops the mark he should have taken. Numbers were against him. And drops the marks. The Stephen Rickett handball over the top, looking
Baxter.
for Collins. Baxter did well to intercept, but again Stephen Rickett backing up, gets the ball to Collins, out to Bowman. Bowman on the wing now.
He can run.
He can run. He's had one bounce. Kicks it towards centre half forward. Numbers there with Corio again. Oh, Potter and Matty McNamara, they spoilt one another.
And Potter tapped the ball out from the ground level, got it to Matthew McNamara, round the body goes that number 26 Guernsey with the long sleeves, kicked it up, looking there for a teammate in Savanka, he couldn't get it, Bradley was there, here comes Charles, it's O'Toole, he was chopped off, play on the call, the umpire paid a free kick, think he paid advantage against Ricky for holding the ball, and Thomson will work the ball out beautifully as Highland receives a hand pass, he's on the centre wing on the grandstand side, look, just got around Savanka a bit easier there, received it from Riley, the umpire said now is a free kick going to Thomson, play on the call, as that was Armstrong. Savali kicked it across there, taken by Spuddy. Highland goes into the forward zone, and Gage, the big fellow, takes the mark.
I think the umpire paid a mark there for a 25-metre handball.
I'm not sure what it was, it confused me. I lost the plot for a minute. I think he did pay a mark for a handball.
Well, in my opinion, this guy's got to kick this goal because when you receive a pass like he did a couple of minutes ago and you drop the mark, it's just not on when you get to finals.
Corio leads 7-9 to 6-3. 51 plays 39. The kick is an absolute Barry Crocker.
He kicked like mine misses.
It got a point.
Daniel Gay didn't even deserve
And he
a
was
point,
lucky.
did it? 6-4, 40 Thomson. They trail Corio 7-9, 51. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 22 minutes gone. Johnny Cousins now to kick in. Chips it short. Danny Ruck there on his own. Still inside defensive 50. Decides to go long to centre wings. A big kick. Bowman out there against Baxter. In front Baxter. Gets the ball to ground. In front picked up Timmy Gardner. He's played well today. Towards, Johnny Mitchell standing on his own. Slipped over in going backwards for the football. Now it's all with Corio as Matty McNamara feigns a handball. Then gives a handball to Matty King. Over the top there to Cousins. And Corio out of trouble. It's not a good kick from Cousins, but the ball at centre wing picked up there by Mitchell. He drops it quickly. Tackle, forced the ball out. Now it stacks on the mill. Umpire, will he blow the whistle? Oh,
He's
it's holding the ball. So whoever was on the bottom, and it's Mick Mostert, I think, has been pinged for holding the footy. What chance do you have there, Cookie? You had the side on that.
He was stiff as one of Fon's
Who's got it?
Johnny Mitchell's got the kick.
Johnny Mitchell.
That was unbelievable.
So Mitchell now, player on his own. In the middle is Tommy Harriott. Takes the mark, now chips it forward. Oh, shocking kick from the coach and over the top of Forbes, and now the ball's turned over. It's turned over again.
Savanka got it centre back, kicked it straight to Noel Riley, and two targets hit, and he hit the wrong one. Bowman puts the pressure on as Riley plays on. He punt kicks in towards the half forward line, just inside the 50. Not a good kick at all, so a comedy of errors there, including the umpire. We'll put him into that comedy of errors.
The umpire's just telling him he didn't go back to take the kick, so he called him for playing on.
Nick Maharis is back on, so whatever he's done, he's recovered from.
Well, I hope Nick's confused when he gets back out here, because we're a bit confused at the minute. Waiting for the ball to come back into play. Here it comes, up they go. The ball flicked out the back, it goes there for Corio, almost a chance for Williams. Couldn't get it. Picked up there and tackled, beautifully tackled there. Then Williams breaks clear of the tackle. He got hold of Panther and he took off. I said, see you, here as it was. Said, see you later. He had a bounce, he had two, he had three. He's run past us on the grandstand side of the ground. Has to kick now, Andrew Williams, and he does so on the left foot. Goes towards half forward. Almost a mark there to Big Ribbit, who dived and he wants the mark. Not paid. Out of bounds, half forward flank, just forward to the centre perhaps for Corio. Great play, Andrew Williams.
So the ball now in front of the Social Club here at St Albans. 24, almost 25 minutes gone. Second quarter as the ball comes, shocking throw in. Punch forward by Gage. Got it to Highland. Highland now chipped towards Forbes. That's better. Forbes at least took the mark. Plays on. Player coming from behind Collins. Another shocking kick. I don't know whether the footies are bad or what, but good pick up Panther. Quick handball to Timmy Gardner. Into the open goal. Timmy Gardner. And misses. Oh, they're the shots you've got to get in finals, Loz. Timmy Gardner. 2 goals, 1 off his boot. And another behind to Thomson. 6-5, 41. They trail Corio 7-9-51. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. Now into time on.
About ticking into time on as Rickett kicked it to himself and then kicked a beautiful kick out over half back. Little Collins has got it. He kicks it round the wing position. It's okay.
It's another Rickett, isn't it?
Teammate, there's the other Rickett. That's Gary. He took the mark and he kicks the ball short. Eamon Charles marks right on the centre wing. Been a good player, Charles. Covered a lot of territory.
Oh, beautiful kick.
His kick goes to Bowman, who marks it half forward. Has a bounce up to 3 paces. Straightens up on the right foot and
He's
goes
kicked
from
it.
the pocket. He kicks a magnificent goal. Great play, Michael Bowman. That was great play, Corio. Right from Steve Rickett in defence. No one else touched the footy. Corio had it on a string, and it was finished off beautifully there with a great kick on the goal by Bowman.
Shades of Barry O'Toole with the aeroplane there, Michael Bowman. We
Did a bit of that.
We knew he'd kicked it. That's the 8th. 8 goals, 9-57 Corio. They lead Thomson 6-5-41. Raiders bingo. Third quarter scoreboard. 26 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, I just watched Michael Bowman. I just saw the fist go up there, and I didn't look up again anymore. I just thought that she's home. They know when they've kicked him, and I just have a look at Thompson's forward line. I think Sabali Armstrong's off. Maharis on.
Well, it could well be.
Well, it's not a bad move, mate. Sabali Armstrong, what's his stats at this stage? 2 kicks and 1 handball.
Yeah, so you need more, don't you?
You may as well be on the pine if you're only getting that number out
of
there.
a key forward. So on us to the Corio defence at the moment. 26 and a half minutes gone, second quarter. Umpire puts the ball in the air once again. Greg and Savanka. 50-50, come down to O'Connor, picked it up, kicked towards centre half forward, Forbes, free kick surely,
yes.
Umpire, as Marcus Forbes in front. Matty King did infringe on that occasion, and surely from the man on the mark's 40 metres out, Marcus Forbes needs to kick a goal here for Thomson.
Well, he's got to remember what I do when I play golf. He don't have to bash this, he's just got to time this ball. He tends to sometimes overhit, and he's just got to hit this nicely on his foot and he'll kick the goal, but Forbesy sometimes does it too much.
He lines up well, moves inside 50.
It's a shocker.
Well,
he's missed everything by 30 metres.
I don't know what you would call that. That's more than a shank, Loz.
No, that's a dead set, Captain Cook. That's a hook.
Oh,
he just hooked that. Just
so
like that.
Out of bounds in the full 15 metres from behind. Danny Ruck for Corio gets the free kick. Barry O'Toole, good body work.
Free kick
got a
or
free
whatever.
kick, mate.
It's against Barry.
Oh,
that's surprising.
This umpire's been scratching his head, and he gave a free kick for a handball before.
It went to Highland, took the free kick, chipped it short to Harriet straight across the ground. Harriet went wider, and he's found Forbes, who marks on the boundary line on the 50. Wants to play on that wide arc. He does. He usually drills these. This is a beautiful kick right to the goal square. There's a mark to Panther or a free kick.
It's a free kick to Maharis.
I think.
Maharis, was it?
Pulled him off the ball.
No, Gage is coming back to take the kick.
Well, it was a free kick to Maharis anyhow.
Well, I'm confused.
No one seems to know who's got it. Nick Maharis has got it now. He's giving it back
to Gage.
Gage.
Well, he want to do a bit better than Dawn did before because I wouldn't back him in from here. I shouldn't say that.
The man on the mark's 2 metres out.
She's in Melbourne.
Gage.
Got that one.
Well, he's kicked the goal this time.
Wasn't much of a kick, but it's a goal.
Yes, yeah. I guess you take them all, Cookie, don't you? That's the 7th for Thomson. 7-5-47. 8-9-57. Corio Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 28 and a half minutes gone. And there's shades of a shootout, Laurie, but it's not that good.
Yeah, look, that was just a wobbly sort of a kicker there. She wouldn't get in the manual, would it, if there's a kick for goals. It got over the line, though, got the points, and it's a funny game. There's some comedies of errors happening here. People are kicking at the people in the wrong jumpers, and the sun's in their eyes, I think.
It is a glorious day here at the St Albans Reserve, the second semi-final. The scoreboard 8-9-57. 7-5-47. It's a 10-point ball game. Corio in front. They finished on top. They're facing up to Thomson. Out of the centre comes Williams. Was it little and Charles? It was. Couldn't get that hand pass away. One come out of the pack there for Thomson. Got it out towards half forward flank. Picked up by Harriet. Round the body he goes towards centre half forward. It bounces over that position. Gage has got it again. The big fella straightens up as a flying shot of the goal.
Out of bounds.
And he's missed the lot again.
Gee, that's shocking.
Well, he's winning the footy down there. You've got to be able to kick
something.
Thing.
So the free kick now, Danny Ruck against the behind post, across the face of goal to King. King now goes, has a bounce. Runs to about 40 from goal. Lovely kick. Found Stephen Rickett, who's made terrific ground from half back.
Like his game.
Accepts the mark on centre wing. Comes back inboard. It's a dangerous kick, but Mostert equal to the task and takes the mark. Now inside the centre square. They're in the corridor, Corio. They're going to go straight. They go towards Rickett. Numbers there with Thomson. Picked up at ground level by Grigg doing the roving. Handball over the top to Highland. He goes to half forward flank looking for and finding Harriet. Harriet now. Harriet kicks this time to Gage again. Where's his opponent? Well, Stephen Rickett's his opponent. And he went to the centre wing other side of the ground and didn't recover. And when the turnover, Gage is on his own. Inside 50, the man in the mark.
Well, I drop in between that and the goals. Surely you're going to get a kick.
I think Stephen Rickett's worked out. If he gets a kick, it's going to be lucky if it's a goal anyway, because he's had 2 or 3 shots that have been shockers. Even the goal was a shocker.
Well, it's a shocking kick, but it's going to be
it's a propeller punt again.
To the left. Yeah, it was actually.
Unbelievable.
So 1 goal, 2 off the boot there of Daniel Gage. He needs to get him another 40 metres closer to goal. But it is a behind to Thomson. 7-6-48.
Another 40 metres there, going to be in the netball court.
Absolutely. 8-9-57. That's Corio. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 31 minutes. Very close to half time, I'd suggest.
Matthew King getting ready to bring it back into play after retrieving that helicopter punt from Gage. Just size up the options, goes right to the point of the square.
It's gone over the square.
I tell you what, I had the binoculars on him when he did that, and he was not over the square. I said right to the point. I had the binoculars right on him when he put his left foot on there.
Well, there it is. We'll see it on the replay, mate. Instant play. No,
it is finals time.
Ordinary decision for a bloke 40 yards away. Okay, we throw it up in the goal square. Samank will try and knock it through. Rickett goes up.
Harriet's kicked the goal.
Harriet. It's cost a goal. It's a goal to Harriet.
So Tommy Harriet roved that absolutely beautifully. A bit of experience there, and that's the 8th for Thomson. 8 goals, 6-54. They trail Corio 8-9-57. 3 points the difference. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard as we tick past 31 and a half minutes.
Well, I've got Tom Harriet down for 15 kicks, 2 handballs. If you guys have called it pretty, as you call them, I put them in.
He's played a great first half.
And Matthew King, you're a very unlucky young man.
Ooh.
Well, that's what Eric said. What's finals about? The umpires get a little bit pedantic as well, you know.
They're looking for a game next week as
well.
That's right.
Cookie,
so. I put the binoculars up to see where he's going to kick from, because he sometimes kicked to himself, and his left foot was right on the line. It wasn't over, and he's been pinged, and it's cost a goal. Back to the centre.
So Grigg gets a tap down to O'Connor, handball to Highland, handball back to Grigg. Beautiful smother off the boot. Andrew Williams kicks there to Luda Bolshevik. He's got away there from Daniels. Unfortunately overran the footy, and Daniels does well, gets past him, picks it up. No one really to kick it to. Now there's a kick. What's happened here? Is it down the ground?
As Daniels was put down after he kicked the ball.
Was that against Mostert, was it?
No, against Johnny Bolshevik. The amazing part, there wasn't a Thomson player anywhere near where the ball went, but Leslie has made good ground to accept the free kick. Gone back inboard, looking for, finding Troy Maharis. Goes right across the ground, long kick, good kick. Baxter in good position, takes the mark. Has a player running in the middle as Gardner. Can they get another one before half time? Long kick from Gardner to full forward. Must be a bit slippery down there because, the umpire,
Gage into his back.
Well, Gage and Rickett both slipped. Rickett was a man in front. Another shocking kick from Rickett, looking for King. Coming along there is Nick Maharis as the siren sounds. They needed the goal in the last thrust, but it is half-time here in the second semi-final. And at half-time, the scorecard reads Corio 8-9-57, leading Thomson by 3 points, 8-6-54. Goal kickers for Corio: 3 to Eamon Charles, 2 to Jed Potter, 1 to Michael Bowman, 1 to Ricky O'Toole and 1 to Robbie Walton. And for Thomson, 2 to Tim Gardner, 2 to Russell Grigg, and 1 each to Tom Harriet, Marcus Forbes, Ross Panther and Daniel Gage. So that's it, half-time in the second semi-final. 3 points the difference. Corio 8-9-57, leading Thomson 8-6-54. We'll go to a break. When we return, the all-important third quarter in this second semi-final. You're tuned to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.